Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. He's guarded by Howard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Howard. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pass to Hayes. They get it back. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Ward. Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Hall. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Monecki misses.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Sedikurski's no good with the triple. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 6.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Howard, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Corner shot. He doesn't hit that one.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drives to the hoop. It's tipped. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Hall. Fires from way outside. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made one of them. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Fires from deep. He can't get it to go. Sedikurski's hits the three-point bomb.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
They get it back. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They set the screen. Swiped away. Takes a three. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Luwawu. For the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up 4. We'll get right back to the end. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
A shot by Watsra, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Going inside, that one goes. Count it.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
To the wing right side. Here's the screen. Fires the three. That one, no good. Pass to Baldwin. Jacks up a three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Puts one up from 19, and it's good. 2 points.
We're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Low. Got a hand on it. Pass to Baldwin. This one for 3. Here's Jop. There's a screen. Miss with the rebound. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Jop passes to Baldwin. Shot on the wing. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Watsra. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Baldwin looking for the opening. Traps in the tray. Baldwin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Top of the key jumper, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Thomas off target from three-point range.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game, and he makes the first.
For the away team.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Baldwin. Carries it from three-point range. Baldwin's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Here's Watsura. There's the screen. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Jock.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
From deep. Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got 4 rebounds in this game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot's good by Watsura.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Here's Baldwin. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Baldwin's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Watsura, and it's all evened up. Watsura's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Baldwin. 3 seconds left. Stolen away. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You take a look at the visitors. It's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little. If they just hit a couple more threes, it's a different score. I think in this case, you just keep shooting them. I can see them getting hot in the second half.
And that is it for half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Howard is out there with Luwawu, and it's Hall in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Maneki. Just 5 to shoot. Sedekerski's.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Ward's gone 2 for 3 from deep. Now, here's Howard. He's guarded closely. Stripped away. And it goes down 2 points. Here is Howard. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Luwawu, the pass to Howard. Good on the 13-footer. Howard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 11.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Connects from three-point range.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
To the left wing. There's a good screen. And he jams it with authority.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
The offensive rebound. To the left side wing. Hits it from three-point range.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Sedikurski's driving in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Howard's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Rebounded by Howard.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
There's a screen. No good on the three. Pass to Manecki. Offline with his three. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Ward. Here's the teardrop. Misses the layup. Pass to Luwawu for three. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Luwabu's got 5 now.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
And they get it. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 19 points in the game.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
It's a very good look and converts.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Leading by 4. And time. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Home team foul. Yarmaz. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Low. Off the inbound, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Baldwin's gone 3 for 7 tonight. Takes the three. A shot by Watra, no good. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Argento, first personal foul. First team foul.
Fires Fires the three. No good. Shot missing.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Inside. It's picked off. They push it up. 4 on 3. Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
Launches from deep. It's rebounded by Chop. Chop's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Low. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Baldwin. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hands it from downtown.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Good on the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Low. Can't connect from long distance. From deep 3-point land. Baldwin can't get it to go. Baldwin's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. Low. Misses the 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
A shot by Watsra, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From deep 3-point land, the long distance 3 is buried. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Baldwin. Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Six to shoot. Low. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Chop. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. So it's the visitors now. It's a 5-point game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Both teams changing it up here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And so they get the victory here at home. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's Howard with the three. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Fires the three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, PA.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Howard. And now just over a minute played here in the first. That three's off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Edwards, no good. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
With gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Manecki with a rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Down low. Five to shoot. And here's Edwards outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
There's Howard with the three. They get it again. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot for three. Counted from distance.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
There's no question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
To the middle. Here's Manecki. Knocks down the triple.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
The kick out to Edwards. Fires the three. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The shot by Howard, no good.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And the bucket is good. Edwards has got 8 points.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Sinks the tray.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
1:10 left to play in the first. From the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall. Give him 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Throws it up high. Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
There's Howard with the three. Nails it from 3. Howard's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Up 9. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
To the wing, right side. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And no good. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Baldwin's shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Three-pointer. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Inside. And he lays in the alley-oop pass. Outside Napier. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Baldwin. He's scoreless. It's tipped. On Sunday, and then on Tuesday.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
No good on the 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And stolen by Booker. And here's the fast break. From behind the arc. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Booker defending to the paint. It's stolen. In transition. And he lobs it up top. And Booker with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pass to De Silva. Knocks it down from distance. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. He buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Spins. Scores off the spin. He's got 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Baldwin. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And he converts the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
1:19 left in the first half of this game. The 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
kick out to Edwards. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's Baldwin, guarded by Edwards. 35 seconds left in the first half. Really left him alone that time.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Booker surveying the D. And Booker throws it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the visiting team. Thanks as always.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Manecki in at the power forward position.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Napier, still without a bucket. Pass to De Silva. Now Napier, guarded by Howard. Here's De Silva. And it's Luwawu-Cabarrot in at the 2. The 3 drills it from deep. Luwawu-Cabarrot's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Down low, here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Now here's Howard. He's guarded by Napier. Yep, that one's good. Howard's got 8.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Outside Napier. Pass to Booker. And here's Napier, guarded by Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Napier, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Takes the 3, and Howard good for 3. Howard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's De Silva, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Howard's shot's good.
Back-to-back 3s, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Napier, no good. This one for 3. And Howard good for 3. 17 points in the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
Here's De Silva. He's got 5. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. And there's the screen. Pulls it with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Pass to Napier. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's De Silva. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. De Silva's got his third basket on the night right there.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
There's Howard with the 3. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Hall.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
For the tie. Hits the trifecta. He's got 7.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so after... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Job passes to Baldwin. To the middle. Job misses. Tries to keep it alive. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Edwards. And it goes straight through with a swish.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And that one good.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Baldwin. Inside. Ooh, he He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
To the inside. Off with the layup. Into the lane. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up.
Number 53.
Pass to Edwards. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, VA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Hits a 3-pointer.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
From deep. It's rebounded by Ja.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Baldwin's got 8 points here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
No good with the triple. Right side, Edwards. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Ja. Oh, misses the dunk. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. He gets it in there.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
The home team calls timeout. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Cuts off the pass. In transition, here they come. Here's the 3. Baldwin's shot is off. Here he goes. Count it.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Inside. Out to the right wing. Gets the 3 to fall.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Yeah!
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. To the paint. Money! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Pass to Hall. Here's Luau Cabarro. Puts up a deep 3. Doesn't go for him. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was an incredible night of hoops.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
No good from outside. To the paint, poked away. Here's Hayes. The layup off target. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Oh, trying for it. From the arc. Hayes down low, beyond the arc, and the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Down low, taken away by Hayes. One-on-one here. They get it back. Here's Ward. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and good that time. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. They need this. Rebounded by Ward. Edwards defending. Here's the screen. Drills the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
That's tipped. Here's Ward. Edwards defending. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ward, good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Edwards, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Into the lane.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
With the floater, and it's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Clock at 4.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
It's stolen by Edwards. With some arc, comes up empty down low.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
41 seconds left to play here in the first. No good that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
The three-pointer off the mark. Out to the wing. Launches it. That shot is off.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
Trains the three-pointer.
That's a fantastic feed right there.
Good! Oh, what a shot!
Oh, my gosh. He made that?
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Here's Waterah from outside off the mark.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Right wing. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a three.
And once in a while, a team will have this kind of night where nothing is working, but it's still early. They have a chance to play themselves out of this funk if they just keep battling.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle moves to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Low. Napier covering. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Count the basket. And the home team has possession. 1:53 left in the first half. So the wing on the left. Low. Napier covering. Low. And the 3 off target. And they're running. The tray. That shot misses. Out to the right wing. Here's Hamas. It's good from long range. Hamas has got 6 here in this quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
1:15 left in the first half. There's the screen. Giffey. They get it back. And it's off from three-point range. .46 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Low. Goes back up. Rebound by Napier.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Leading by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Where's the perimeter, D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you. And moving along a metric for that. That is more than enough of.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Edwards with it. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You got to contest the shot better than that.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Five on the clock. There's the pick. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Takes a three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Misses the wing three.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
To the paint, taken away by Hayes. Pushing it up. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
There's the pick from deep. Sinks the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Good, nice job down low. 1:57 left in the third quarter. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Fires from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 19. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Edwards. Releases from the wing and drills it. 8 points for him.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. That one doesn't go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The quick look, no good that time.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Wing shot on the way. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 18. And we're coming back in just... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Booker. Fires for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Lets the three fly. That shot off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Napier. Inside. Taken away by Hayes. Fast break. Here we go. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
This one for three. Kept alive. Giffey. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. On the wing, Booker. Giffey. Booker in the post. And the dunk by Booker.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putdown.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Low. They can't stop the run with that one. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth.
Here's Watsura. No good from outside. They set the pick. Pass to De Silva. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Hummus.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Pass to De Silva. From downtown. That shot, no good. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. No good with the triple. Shoots the three. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. No good on that one. .23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Watsura from deep three-point territory. Oh, he got it!
Can you believe that? Oh, what a shot! Oh my gosh, he made that?
And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Manecki in at the 4. There's Howard with the 3. Fires in the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Howard. From downtown, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Basket's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And he dunks it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's the Wawu Cabarro. And the 3 off target. From outside the arc. No luck on that one.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
That one goes in.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. The shot by Howard, no good. Beyond the arc. A rebound by Hall. Now here is Howard. He's covered closely. Blocked! Guarded by Howard. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Howard. Launches a 3. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Howard's got 9.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
He takes it in. Okay, look out!
Man!
Wow!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. They set a pick. Jacks up a three. And Ward pulls it down. And here they come. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Manecki gets the bucket.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Pass to Ward. To the left side wing. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Ward's got his second basket of the night.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Lawabu Camero.
Oh, excellent work inside. Once he saw that mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
Misses the three. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Driving in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the away team, Howard. 2 shots.
And so Howard nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
To the right side. Pass to Ward. The steal. He gets it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Up by... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And here comes the break.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Baldwin drills it from deep. Baldwin's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Jop. Here's Baldwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Baldwin's got 5 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. He has 7.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Hamas. There's the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Can't cash it in from close range.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I like the intention. the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
A deep three. Second chance shot. Misses at the rim.
That's just the bucket look you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
2 minutes remaining for the half. 2 minutes.
The three is up. Drains the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Baldwin. 7 points in the game. On target from range.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Job. Here's Baldwin. They set the pick. And there's the lob. Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
52 seconds left in the half. Connects from downtown.
And what were they thinking, leaving 3 guys, like 3 open on the perimeter? They got what they asked for.
Knocks down the triple.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Off target at the rim.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
26 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Hall. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Howard with the ball. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time. And the first half now in the books. Up by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what.
And moving on, and that's a wrap on.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Hall passes to Luwawu-Cabarrot. To the middle. And it's Hall missing. And it's Hall in at the center position. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 5.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
There's Howard with the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Ball is turned over.
On Thursday, and then on Sunday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
4-3, counted from distance.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Down low. Picked his pocket. Oh, got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pass to Ward. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Manecki. Fires from the wing, and he hits the jumper.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Counted. Give him 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 6, and the shot goes. Now Howard.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Ward. Give him 8 points now. That three's off the mark.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Over to the left wing. There's a screen. Now here is Howard, guarded closely. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Fires for 3. And Ward pulls it down. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And the three-pointer goes.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
1:49 left in the third. And there's the rejection on the break. Hayes with a screen. To the wing on the left. For the lead. That shot off the mark.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And there's the drive. Good on the bucket. 14 points for him.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And he gets the bucket. There's 47 seconds left in the third. There's Howard with the 3. Here's Hall. Collects the 2 points near the hoop. Hall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And he drives in. For the tie. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got 5 rebounds in the game. There's Howard with the 3. Here's Hall. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Howard. He's off on the layup. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Up by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Baldwin. Here's the pick. Going inside. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
The home team calls timeout.
Let's see what you got.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Knocked away. Tipped. Tries again. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Foul. First team foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
For your home team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. 1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Pass to Jop. It's picked off. Ball's going up the court. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Misses from close range. Pass to Baldwin. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Nails the wide open jumper.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Hamas. No good there, off the double clutch.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's Baldwin. He drops it from range. Baldwin Kevin's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Ja.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
The offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Pass to Baldwin. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Hey, expanding his range. Hits the trifecta. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. For 3. Buries it from 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Launches a 3. The shot, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit his 2.
3-pointer. He can't get it to go. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
19 seconds left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Luwawu is out there with Howard, and it's Hall in at the center. Pass to Monecki, and he dunks it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Out to Edwards. Fades. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. To the middle. Outside Howard. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Howard with the steal. And here's the break. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Pass to De Silva. Takes it inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here's Howard. From outside, off the mark. Nice move. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Monecki. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 5 now.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And that one, good.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Pass to De Silva. Stolen. There's Luwawu. Buries the long-range jumper.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
It's intercepted. Sedekursky's off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he can't stop the run as he misses. There's the three. It's the three-point bomb. Luwawu's got his second basket of the night.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
There's the drive. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to De Silva. Stripped it away. Here we go, all alone. Here's Luwawu. He has 6. Outside Howard. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. They set the pick. Here's De Silva. They get a hand on it. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up again. Rebounded by Hall. And Howard has it in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Puts up a deep 3. No good from Luwawu. Outside Edwards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Up by 15. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus. Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Baldwin's got 6.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
For the 3, it's rebounded by Jop.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Baldwin. Napier covering. Baldwin can't get it to go. The 3. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Baldwin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Giffey, nice shot from the wing. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
He's got a clear path. Finish off the break.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Pass to Napier. Giffey drills the 3-pointer. He's got 8.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
The 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Jop. To the paint. And a dunk by Booker.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one. Here's Baldwin, defended by Booker. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 14 points for the game.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
The three. They grab their own miss. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Fires the three. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Makes it off the glass.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 6.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Pass to Napier. They set the pick. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey, folks.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know.
Okay, and now. And that's a halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 18 points for Howard.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Howard. And it's Monecki in at the four-man position. Outside Howard. Booker pulls it in. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. On Monday, then on Tuesday.
Substitution on the court.
Here's De Silva. 5 points in the game. Outside Edwards. Down low. Pass to De Silva. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Howard. Sedikurski's. That three off the mark. Stolen. Lets it go with a three. Traps in the tray.
Marcus.
He has 6.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
The tray. Good on the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
They set the screen. Outside Edwards. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Well, they got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by Hall.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Here's Monecki. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's Edwards. Yes, that goes in. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Howard with a clean look. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And the basket by Monecki.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Intercepted. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. The 8 thanks. Howard against Edwards. Here's Luwawu. Trains the three-pointer. Luwawu's got 9 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
His three-pointer's off the mark. They've been looking at his sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
No problems knocking that one down. 8 points for him.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Fires away from way outside. That shot off the mark. Here's De Silva. No good on the triple. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 18. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And the basket by Napier.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Howard is out there with Luwawu, and it's Monecki in at the power forward. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Luwawu. Hands it from downtown.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Booker. Giffey. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside Howard. Drills it from outside. Howard's got 27 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Here's Baldwin. Off target from outside.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Giffey sinks the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Baldwin. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
This one for three. It's good from long range.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Booker in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the three. Second chance shot. Spins. Goes up on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Off target with his three. Inside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Baldwin. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Baldwin's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
The three-pointer, no good. Here we go, one-on-one. Ball stolen. Fires from deep. And the three ball is good. Baldwin's got 23.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard. The time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Shoots it. It's rebounded by Jop.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Baldwin. Fires from way outside. Bucket's good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Takes it inside, and down it goes. 2 points. So it's the home team now. Pass to Edwards. Takes a three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Guarded by Edwards. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's De Silva. And there's a pick to the middle. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. No good on the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to De Silva. The three is up. And Ward pulls it down. Releases. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. It's deflected. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
It's intercepted. Out on his own on the break. And they pick up 2.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Pass to Edwards. They swipe it. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Ward. There's the triple. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Shot to stop the run. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
A quick shot there. It's off target. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Edwards. Here's De Silva. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Hayes to the left wing. This one for 3. Sinks the tray.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Hayes with a screen. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Edwards. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Over to the wing. Pass to Ward. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. They lead by 12. And we'll be back short. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
To the inside. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. 3-pointer. Pure from 3-point range.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Oh, from deep. And that one is stuffed right through.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Pass to Napier. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute.
Drops in the 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Booker. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Fires from way outside. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And the layup is good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. 3-pointer, no good. And they're running. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Shoots it from the corner. No good on the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
46 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from three.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
From downtown, it's not going to go for him.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
That shot off.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And Booker with the jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
From outside the arc. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pass to De Silva. That's good on the jumper. He's got 5. From behind the arc. Can't get it to drop. To the middle. Out to the right wing. And here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva. 5 on the clock. For the lead. Shots blocked. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. They get the rebound. 4-3. Ward's shot is good. Ward's got 8 points.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Pass to De Silva. The 3. Connects from downtown.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
90 seconds into the second half now. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Edwards. For the lead. That one is off. Edwards has gone 1 of 5 from the field. And they're pushing it up beyond the arc. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break. But for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Gets the three to fall. 16 points for him.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts. Pass to De Silva for the lead. He buries it from 3. De Silva's got 6 here in the quarter.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Second team foul.
And he makes a first. So he gets them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Will it go? And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. It's tipped, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. No luck on that one. There's the 3. And Booker pulls it down. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Napier. Hey, from beyond the arc. And Ward pulls it down. Ward's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 19.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Can't get it to drop. Here's the break. Kept alive. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ward's got 11 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. There's 14 seconds left in the third. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buck. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Substitution on the court.
There's a screen. Edwards for 3. Knocks down the triple.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Guarded by Edwards. Launches it. Doesn't go that time.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pass to De Silva. Puts up a three. No good on the shot.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Outside Edwards. Into the lane. The layup off target. Edwards has gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Thomas can't get it to go. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Fires from deep. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
From deep. That one doesn't drop. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to De Silva to take the lead. And he nails that one right through the heart.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Thomas. The shot, no good. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Hits the three-pointer.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Can they get it? Sinks it from distance. Thomas has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the three. Could be what saves the day for them.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, one way or the other, some fantastic drama unfolding here.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a three, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but it certainly sounds like the crowd is with you on that idea.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. From the arc. They grab their own miss. Guarded by Edwards. Counted from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's De Silva. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And they retake the lead with a bounce-back three.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
1:10 left in the fourth. Oh, sweet move. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The three is up. No good there. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.